So welcome to tonight's training for a little while. My name's Anna, for those of you that don't know me. I'm probably a bit red, a bit hot and sweaty. I've just finished a bit of a workout, so I'm super pumped for tonight's training. So I'm going to cover a couple of things for you guys. First off, I just wanted to say that I think everyone's having an awesome month and that we've got a few days left in the month and anything can be achieved, absolutely anything. So I'll touch on that a little bit more later. But tonight, I really just wanted to cover for you guys something that we're going to be sort of introducing and giving you guys another option as a way of sharing the products and doing your business. And we're sort of calling it an at-home experience. And I've had some really great success with this because sometimes people, are too busy to have a workshop or they haven't quite got time for a one-on-one. It's, sometimes it's someone that you've been rescheduling. We've all had that, I'm sure. If you please feel free to use the the chat thing as well to give me some feedback as well. So, we've all had those people that we really, really want to introduce the product to, but it's just not quite working to tee up a time where you can spend half an hour, or a couple of hours at a workshop with them. So, and it's the same with your business. If you think about it, you should all at least have one RE9 set in your possession for demonstration uses. So if you're someone that, maybe works full-time or has kids and you can't get out as often as you would like to, well, maybe it's a good option to get that set out working for you. So you're leveraging your time and it's not just sitting in your office, or if you saw my office right now, you would absolutely die at the mess in here. It's wonder I could even find my set at the moment. It's like a bomb's gone off. But, instead of it just sitting there not doing anything, it could be actually out working for you. So I'm talking about, our good old RE9 set. Voila, here's one heard earlier. We need to get these out as an at-home experience for people. So it's called, an option to say to someone who maybe, oh no, I don't have time for a one-on-one or doing a Swiss Beauty workshop with them, to say to them, well, do you know what? I'd actually love for you to try these products at home for 3 days. How would you like to do that? You can have my set in the comfort of your own home and give these a really good go for the next 3 days. Would that be of interest to you? Now, who's going to say no and turn down this set? Absolutely no one. So you can either present it just in the box as it is, or you might like to get like a nice little basket or something, and we will be rolling out something as a nation that we can all utilize and go and get to have as a bit of it nearly comes like a gift. So it'll have a nice little folder with a bow around it and the set on top with some instructions and everything for them. So all you need to do is either arrange a time to drop the set off, or, it might be if you're a school mum who's dropping kids off at school, you can drop it off to them then. If you're working with a work colleague, take it into them, give them a quick rundown on what they need to do, and it can be literally explaining either the RE9 instruction sheet or using just the step 1, step 2, step 3 session on there. So all it is you say to them, okay, I would love you to use these morning and night exclusively for the next 3 days. So let's say we're doing tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning now. So how about Friday afternoon? So they've got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they've pretty much got 3 days. You want to keep it short, no more than 4 days, because three days is enough for them to be able to experience it and try it, because we all know how it feels. Even after a week, after a day, you can notice a change in your skin. So you can say, so I want to arrange a time that I can come and pick this back up, or we can meet up to see how you went with these and to see how your skin's feeling and things like that. So how does 4 o'clock on Friday suit you? Yep, great, fantastic. All right, so you can explain that to them. Now, really importantly, so I have in mind when I've been doing mine, I give them the full RE9 set, including the lift gel, and I give them the instruction sheet. Now, you'll notice that, I don't have my night cream in there. My night cream's here. Now, what we really need to stress here is the importance of hygiene. So I went to my local, it's called Melly Foods. It's like a catering supply sort of business where they do wholesale things. So they sell little takeaway container type things. So you need to scoop in front and just say, okay, I'm just going to pop some night cream in here for you with this spatula just for hygiene purposes. So this is yours to use. So you can use the spatula. So you scoop some into there and put it in there so they can see that you're putting the night cream in there. You can just say it's just for hygiene purposes. So, you know, if I lent this to someone else and they use their fingers, it's, you know, in there, we don't want to swap bacteria and share love that we don't want to share. Then you can pop your night cream to the side and then pop your, you can't even see that, but then you can pop that back in there and close the lid up. For me, I also like to put in there, if I have time with that person, I sometimes might send hang on 2 seconds. Facebook log in, just got someone trying to log in. So I sometimes, if I have the time, I might spend 10-15 minutes with this person prior to me, you know, to leaving it with them. And I often will take my my makeup as well and do this and leave them with a primer and a foundation or a CC cream, whatever it is that they like. So they are getting the full effect of how, you know, how it all feels all together if they'd like to try that as well. So really important that they understand how to use it, and you know, this is a real special thing that you're giving them, this set of amazing products to try. And I also, you really need to lock in that time that you're going to be picking up the product from them so that they know that they've got that time to use it and there's no, you know, there's no extensions on it, because you can, it's as simple as saying, okay, so I need to pick it up Friday afternoon at, you know, 4 o'clock because my next door neighbour's friend is having it, or whoever, you know, someone's lining up next to have it and they're expecting it Friday night. So this is in hot contention, this little set here. So make sure you touch base with them, same as when you give someone a sample, a follow-up to see how they're going with the products. If they've got any questions, ask them what their favourite product is that they're using out of the set. And then, you know, probably after 24 hours touch base, and then you might just send a quick follow-up text to say, can't wait to see you tomorrow and see you in the flesh to see the amazing difference with your skin, or, you know, something like that, and arrange for that time. So when you do the pickup, make sure you allow, I personally think, minimum 15 minutes to half an hour, because you know what, you don't want to feel like you're just picking up and want to get their sale quick smart. You want to really understand how they went with it. You want to get to know them a little bit more, because this is your crucial part where you can really explain to them the benefits of these products a little bit more, maybe, or you can offer them, you know, the options of purchasing the ASVPs, or you may even touch on how they can become a consultant themselves. So make sure you allow yourself enough time so you're not feeling rushed and they're not feeling rushed and that you're just there to pick up a sale. You really want to care about them and see what other products you can help address their, you know, what they need in their life. Another really good tip that I would suggest doing if you can, and if, you know, of course it depends on what family they have. I actually teed up a mother and daughter who, you know, the teenage daughter, and I left the teenage daughter with the FC5 skincare as well. So the teenage daughter, as you can imagine, was head over heels with the thought of having these beautiful products to herself, and that was an incredible return and a great result for them. They absolutely love it. The mum bought all the RE9, she bought all the FC5 for the daughter, the makeup, the shampoo, the conditioner, everything. So there's someone that's just chimed in. I might just click mute everyone. Right. So there we go. Just to stop any feedback for anyone. So, you know, really think outside the square a little bit, because just by giving them the products for 3 days in their home, I got basically two new clients out of it, even though it was the mum. And don't ever feel pressured to know exactly, work out the price there and then. What you could do is I always leave them with a wish list with the products as well, so they can write down, and even leave them with a catalogue. So we'll have all this information in this little set for you. And, you know, get them to write down their key things that they wanted. And if the list is sort of getting quite large, if it's just not, you know, if it's the RNI and the daughter wants this and the mum, you know, a few extra bits and pieces, don't be afraid to say, okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I don't want to hold you up any longer. I need to work out the best possible price for you and the best way I can get these products to you at the best discounted price. So if it's okay with you, what I'm going to do is we've written down what you want here. If I jot down your credit card details as well, I'm going to go home, I'm going to have a fiddle with it and see if I can even get you some products at 80% off. Is that okay with you? And of course, they're going to be over the moon that you're offering them even more opportunity for discount. And then I simply say, look, I'll shoot you a text. I'll do it, you know, if it's whenever you're going to do it, like, make sure you do it that day where possible. I mean, if it's an 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night drop off or pick up, then maybe the next day will be better. But even if you can get home and quickly pop those products in, you know, you'll have a fair idea already how you can sort of juggle it into the system to get them the best discount. But, you know, to say, look, I'll shoot you a text or a phone call just to let you know the final tally and what we're getting. And they'll be more than happy with that. And it works an absolute treat for them, because they are getting an incredible discount and they can immediately see the value of basically sort of buying in bulk, because shopping in bulk, the more they save. So your purpose of these is to get your kit out working for you while you're not being able to work, if that makes sense, if you're not out being able to work your business. 2, you want to obviously convert that to a sale, and obviously either a preferred client or, even better still, a consultant. If there's someone who is they've fallen in love with these products, and, you know, if there's a bit of umming and ahhing about price that they really wanted it, you say, do you know what, I think this is something that maybe you could look at doing. You know, this is a great opportunity for you. This is what I do. You can share products with people in numerous ways. How about we have a coffee on the weekend and I can tell you a little bit about how it all works to see if it suits you. So you've got an opportunity as a consultant. Another option you can throw in there too is to get you might get the sale, but you can say, do you know what, if you'd like, I would love, as a thank you, to come and pamper you and a few of your girlfriends within the next week or so, just to say thank you. And you know what, you can even get some more host rewards just from having them over here. Just 3 or 4 of you I can come around and pamper you guys, and, you know, show you a few more of the products and maybe do a bit of makeup with you and makeup with your girlfriends. Is that something you might be interested in? So you've got an option there to have a Swiss Beauty workshop in there if they so wish to have one, or a pamper session, I think we're calling them. So pamper session in there. And the other thing that you could, if they say, look, no, I'm too busy to do that, the other thing you can say, all right, no, that's absolutely fine, I completely understand. But do you think you might have a couple of other girlfriends who might like an opportunity to try these products like you did in their own home? Because obviously our business works on referrals, and I really, really, really appreciate people referring them, and in turn I will get you some products at a great discount. Do you think you might have a few girlfriends you might like to try, who might like to try this set? And they're probably going to give you 3 or 4 girlfriends' names or numbers. So, you know, working on getting leads from there. So does that all make sense? Can someone just give me a little bit of feedback? Because I'll just have a quick lead. Yes, like mop bags, Sonia. I'll explain a little bit about, that's for another conversation, the mop bags. So the second thing that I wanted to touch on with our at-home experience, this is something that is purely optional as an added added, I'm not going to say that incentive is the wrong word, as an addition to your business, as a way of growing your business, as an investment. That's the word I was looking for, investment. See, anyone can do this business. Can't even think of the right words. So another option that you may like to consider, and you can do this through numerous ways. It's not you having to outlay the money all at once, but I see this as an investment, and I see this as a really, really smart way of doing your business. You could actually have, what if you had 3 or 4 of these sets that are out on rotation quite often, where, okay, you've got Mary. Let's say Mary is the lady that you first asked if they want to try these products at home. You could say to Mary, hey Mary, have you got, I've got 3 of these sets at home. Do you reckon you've got 3 of your girlfriends who might like to try it at the same time as you are? And you can all trial it together and give me your feedback. And you can have then, say, 4 sets out over that three-day period. And then you could either arrange to meet back at Mary's house, at a cafe, at your place, wherever it is, meet all together to share their results, get the sets back off them, and process any orders. Mary then gets host rewards for having like the at-home experience type presentation, and you can then lead on from there, where Sally, that was at the Sally who tried the products and fell in love with them. Sally, have you got 3 friends? So you can see the benefit of maybe investing in 3 or 4 of these sets where they are on rotation and working for you while you're busy with the other part of your life. Does that kind of make sense? So it's completely optional whether, this is all optional. This is in addition to what we've already got going on with our businesses through, Swiss Beauty Workshops, Pamper Days, the beauty workshops, the fantastic events that Tegan's been putting on around the country, through samples. Samples are still absolutely crucial part of your business. They're great for posting and things like that too. But, we're trying to think of other ways to really diversify your time and into your business. So 4 sets, is a great way. You can do it through having host your own workshop, get some orders. We've got end of month. We all know what happens in the last 4 days at the end of the month. I wish end of month finishes on the 26th for us as a nation sometimes. So then those last 4 days wasn't so cruisy. I wish we all hit our deadlines and bonuses and targets by the 26th, but I don't think they will ever change because we'll always strive to do more. But you've got the next, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days and tonight to round up some orders, get some orders happening and get some host rewards happening for yourself where you can claim an RE9 set for yourself. Get that going. So you're getting an RE9 set at 80% off. You can build it up. Me personally, I see this as a fantastic investment into my business where I've already invested in a couple of extra sets, and it's been working beautifully because people feel comfortable. And I tell you what, at home using it on their own. And I tell you what, when you take this back off them, it's like you have to pry it from their hands. They don't want to give it back. It's quite funny. So often in exchange, I'll give them a sample if they order to say, look, I don't want you to go without. Here's a sample for you to get by. Here's another one for you. If you have a brand new set for someone, flick them a crumb, Peter. Good one, Peter. That's right. Little crumb. Here you go. Have a taste now. Give it back. And they're nearly like birds chirping at you. No, give it back to me. I want it. If you have a brand new set for someone and you give it to them, you could say to them, look, this is a brand new set. I want you to take it and try it for the 3 days and we'll see how you go. Still do the night cream into the little tub. So for hygiene purposes. But if when you go to do that pickup or they come back and deliver it to you and they say, oh my golly gosh, that was incredible. I want it. I need it in my life. That's incredible. How do I order it? You could say, well, I can order it for you today. Absolutely. But this was a brand new set. If you like, you can keep this one. I'm going to order a new set and I'll just replace when that comes in. I'll take that one because this was a brand new set for you anyway that I've given you. So is that okay? If that's okay with you, we can do it that way. So that way you're not having to go without your products. You're getting them right away. So that might work for them as well. It's not going to work every single time. So you can see that, yeah, new set, they order a brand new set and you replace your set that was that they had because they're using their product straight away. So there's another option for you. So if anyone has any other suggestions, please put it to your VP. So Kate, myself, Damara, or Tegan. And we want to hear feedback on how you guys are going with it. I personally think this is fantastic. You know, you can really plan your next couple of months. I would even plan into January. You think about it, you've got Christmas time where people are getting busier. There's more Christmas parties. We know if history serves us right, workshops dwindle off. People are too busy. But it's also a time where families coming home, friends are coming together and things like that. You could be getting these out to people in the comfort of their own home. Getting these out over the next 6 weeks is super important because people might request this for Christmas from their husbands or their mum or their sister or something like that, or be buying these as gifts. So really get these out as soon as you can and say to people, look, I know it's a busy time of year, but you know what? I've got 4 of these sets just sitting here doing nothing. Do you want to wash your face with them for the next 3 or 4 days? I'd love you to try it. And I know that your sister's back in town. Maybe she might like to try it too. So, you know, you got to really think outside the square a little bit sometimes, but it's really quite simple when you think about it. We just want to share this product with people, whether it's through a group presentation, through through a sample, through an at-home experience set. Get the product out to people in a way that is, you know, one-on-ones, all of that stuff. It's going to grow your business really rapidly. So everything else still stands. Everything else still goes the same. This is just in addition. And it works great for those ones that are flat out refusing to have a workshop, have a one-on-one, all of those things. They've kind of got no reason to say no to you. And if they still say no to you when you offer them the set, you know that they are not probably worth, you know, asking again because they've said no to you umpteen times for everything. You've done your job. You've tried, and that's all you can do. So, anyone else got any? Has anyone got any questions about this? Please feel free to mute yourself out. Does that mean, yeah, mute yourself, unmute yourself even, and or type it in there, any questions that you've got, because I'd love, or feedback, anything, go for it. No? No? Okay, cool. So I've got up here on the share screen as well our media file website that's constantly being updated. I'm guessing you can all see that because I've got that as the share screen option, so I'm really hoping that is working. There will be some information coming about these as well, about the at-home experience type things. So please, yeah, keep an eye out for it. I've still got another 10 minutes or just under 10 minutes to go. So I'm just going to spend the next couple of minutes talking about some stuff that I have been learning about the last few days. So not the last few days. I went away early this month for 2 weeks, and it was really nice to actually recharge my batteries and take some time for me and, you know, have some time to really focus on what I wanted and where I'm going and my vision. And I've listened a lot over the last and throughout the whole entire time with Arbonne, lots of different people speaking, and a couple of key things that I really picked up on, and I know we talk about it all the time, but I think it's so important to keep honing it in and really getting it into your head, because even us as VPs, we all, doing things, we get a bit lazy sometimes, we forget about a few things, but keeping your vision crystal clear. Your vision is got to be crystal clear. And there's some great people out there. We've got awesome people in our nation as well who do some incredible trainings. We've got all the trainings on there that that you could possibly need for demonstrations and things like that too. But I really urge you to start really working on yourself again. If you've let that go, we've all get busy and things like that, but practicing your gratitude every single day, writing down what you're grateful for, listening to some personal development stuff, reading a personal development book for 10-20 minutes each day, working on yourself physically, all of those things, because you will start to see a shift in your mindset, and that shift in your mindset will become a shift in your business and a shift in your life. So Debbie Neal, we all know who Debbie Neal is. We know that she's the crazy American who you either love her or you're scared of her. I'm a bit of both, but I cannot stress enough a few points that she's been making in some of her latest recordings, along with Anna Gaspari and Milva Kennedy. There's a really good one on there. But just about taking responsibility for yourself and your own business. So, there's so much information out there for us, and just get in there and don't be afraid to give it a go, guys. Like I said, this business is so simple. We need to keep it simple. So, if something's really scaring you and you're feeling like it's outside of your comfort zone, then maybe you need to jump in and give it a go and do it. Yes, you'll say the wrong things. Yes, you'll blubber and make mistakes like I do, like I'm doing right now. But give it a go, because people will see that you are genuinely trying. And if you're coming from a place of absolute love where you are just wanting to share these incredible products, you're wanting to share the incredible business opportunity, you want to share your vision, okay, they're going to see that. That's going to shine through. One huge thing I love that Debbie said on one of the calls, on one of her recordings, was she had no evidence whatsoever when she first started this business. She had no Mercedes. She had no commission check. I don't think she even had her product in her possession yet. So she says her vision was what encouraged people to join her business. She shared what she was going to paint for the future, what she could see was going to happen, what was going to change in her life, and how that could be them as well. So working on your vision and what you really, really want out of life and sharing that with people is what's going to turn your business around if you're feeling a bit stuck, or you're wanting to take it to that next level. So, and she says you've just got to get in, give it a go, take responsibility for yourself, learn as much as you can. We've got so much information on there. We've got the source, we've got the Arbonne University, we've got incredible team pages on Facebook, we've got, like I said, our Mediafire website, heaps of information on there. Start becoming, knowledge is power, we know that, and start using it, and to the best of your ability to grow yourself. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that you've just got to sometimes jump in, grab the bull by the horns and give it a go. And sometimes you'll land on your feet, sometimes you might land on your face, but guess what? You'll be okay, and everything will be okay. You just got to keep going. So personal development, huge thing that will grow you so much as a person, and that's when your confidence can really start to build and shine through. So that's really it from me. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that you guys will start thinking about and using these great little at-home experiences and get your kid out working more for you. So I think it's a fantastic option and a fantastic opportunity to really broaden your market and really broaden, increase your sales, and also increase your preferred clients and things like that too. And from that, then they'll come to your Pampered Days and things like that and see what an incredible business you have and what an incredible opportunity. So I hope I haven't babbled too much, but like I said, I'm a bit fired up after my workout and having a couple of weeks off, and Debbie Neal in my ears and all of that stuff, and having Tegan come visit us with Nick and Kate down to Mildura and our Pampered Day. I hope you've all got to experience a Pampered Day as well and go along to one. They are absolutely fantastic, and we, you know, from me personally and my team, and I know probably all of you on here, we can't thank Tegan enough for what she's putting into it. So this is just another stream to add into your business. Have a fab night. What I want, a little bit of homework for you guys is what you need to do is, like I said, start planning from now to the end of January. Block out or work out when you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, however many sets out on rotation, when you can go, okay, so Monday to Wednesday I have got XYZ on, so I could actually have my set out because my kit will just be in my office otherwise. Start planning, block it in, and start writing that list of people that you can say, hey, do you know what? I'd love you to try it. Maybe it's people that came to your workshops previously. You know, go back through your list. There's heaps of options out there, guys. I reckon you could all write a 100-person list of 100 people that you could share one set with, and those 100 people, imagine if they could introduce you to 3 people each. Wow, that's crazy. How many more people could be in your business by the end of January, February, March? Incredible. Have a good evening, and, you know, give us some feedback on what the results are with this, and any questions, please let me know. Bye all. See ya.